What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DKM, and I just showed you how creepy this skin could be. But yeah, we're here for another episode of the Let's Build. This is episode 3, and we got some interesting things we're going to be doing this episode. And also, we got some more topics that we're going to talk about, which I'm about to pull up right now because I actually forgot to open the YouTube comments where these topics were suggested. But while my internet is loading up, there we go, we're going to just start placing some blocks. And first question actually that I think I'll talk about is a question that was asked by Proton Josh. And for Josh watches some of my live streams and stuff. I met him through playing MCSG while I was live streaming, and he asked if I would ever make like 1v1 player versus player maps. And believe it or not, after he said that, I got quite inspired because the thought never occurred to me, but I really like making maps like that. So I decided to ask one of my friends that some of you may know because he joined some of my live streams, named Alex. And we're gonna probably start working on some maps like that soon. So I'll probably be showing those off on the channel when I finish them and things like that, so everybody could see them. But yeah, that's my goal with that. Also, I did a little work on the house before I started the episode. So basically, I kind of started the roof line. This has to be filled in. This would be filled in with like these blocks. Right there. Yeah, so I kind of started the roof line. I'm going to make it like a tall roof because that's what you see on Colonial houses. Haven't given thought to the sides and back too much. But right now I want to work on this area. And this is probably where like the dining room will be. So it's going to be a pretty big room right here. And I want it to have a kind of tall ceiling. But it's only going to be, this is only going to be a 1-floor section. So that's kind of how this area is going to work. So we'll see what happens as we go. So let's just finish this real quick. I was testing out a pillar design, which I'll probably use to like make the wall look a little better. But let me see. There were some more questions that I wanted to answer for this video, so I'm just probably going to go through some of those questions. And remember, everybody, if you want your question to be featured, if I like it, I'll definitely answer it. And if I feel like it's a good question. So feel free to leave your questions in the comments for each episode. I'll try to answer as many as possible. But let's do this. Okay. So this is a little uneven, but actually it's technically not uneven. But nah. I don't know, I might make this come out, only go out one, maybe, like bring this to this level, and go across like this, so it looks symmetrical, I guess. I think that'll look alright, and then we'll just do the window design we've been doing, and that's that. Okay. Alright, let me take this second to just open up the YouTube video so I could actually, or the comments of the video at least, so I could read some of these because I don't remember them all. Alright. There we go, all comments. Alright. Okay. Alright, here's a good question. How did you and Dan Lags meet? I think we've addressed this question before a few times, but I'm just going to go over it real quick. And actually, hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that, but we're back. So the question is, how did we meet Dan? So we met Dan over 2 years ago now. He had just like really started making house tours on Danville, and I believe I commented on one of his videos, and then his friend X Console, whose name is Steven, like messaged me one day, and he's like, "Dan, we'll see you now." I'm like, what is this guy talking about, and who is Dan? Because I guess I just like messaged, like, or I wrote something like, "Oh, I do houses too," and things like that, because we were doing house tours. We actually started house tours on the Cribcraft world before Dan started on Danville, believe it or not. But yeah, so I got this message from his friend X-Console one day, and then I got invited to a party, so I'm like, alright, whatever, I guess I'll just join this. And then from there, we kind of started talking. We showed each other our worlds. I saw Danville at that time, which was probably about halfway done, and Dan saw the Cribcraft world, which I don't know how much was done, probably like 30%, but the Cribcraft world, you know, we've been taking our time on. We started that back in December of 2012, actually, and it's still not completely finished, but very, very close, let me tell you that. The spawn is finished, like we made like a hub for the spawn, and it looks really good, so I'm really happy about that. And I'm really excited to put the download link out for that world very soon, and the final cinematic, because it's going to be a lot of fun making that. I like making those like cinematic videos. I think they're really fun, and they're some of my favorite videos to make. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'll just have to fix that later in that area. But yeah, so this part of the house is going to be kind of tall, like the roof, like the ceiling in this part, and I think there's going to be like a chandelier hanging down, because it's going to be a dining room, so I think it'll look pretty good, and I hope you guys think it looks good too when it's done. But let's check out the next comment. So next one we have from Dilly Pickle. Oh, and the one I just read was from Adam C. Dilly Pickle writes, "How come you start your house by building the externals?" Or the exterior, I guess. And the reason behind that is just how I started building, I guess. Alright, that's awesome. So, I don't know, that's just how I first started building, and how I've built since I've been like building creatively, because I've been building things like this, like houses, since a game called Fortress Craft came out on Xbox. Like, I actually had a neighborhood on that game too, and I don't know if any of you ever played it. It wasn't really that good of a game compared to Minecraft, but it was still kind of cool, and I played it a decent amount when it was out and like kind of popular, I guess. So that's, I guess, the background behind that. And I don't know, like it just seems easier for me to build the exterior first and then move on to the interior. It's really just preference. I know that's not like how it would be in real life, but I'm not trying to make this realistic in that way. I just want the house to look good, and I usually can make the interiors work pretty well, even though I built the exterior first, so it usually works out well. Okay, then we have a question from BrainFox, and BrainFox12346, and my question / topic is, out of all the building styles there are to choose from, what got you interested in building traditional and modern? I don't know. I like traditional just because I like the way those houses look the best. And I guess this is like colonial / traditional. Modern, Matt is actually, aka Don Patchy, is probably the reasoning behind that. Because he was building modern houses back when we were like starting out, I guess. And that's kind of what got me. I'm just like, let me try giving that style a try. And my first modern house, I actually really liked how it came out. And yeah, that's kind of just how it started. I haven't been building modern much lately, because I kind of don't like building that style anymore. I like the traditional style. I'll probably make, when we're working on Cribcraft though, I'll definitely be making some modern skyscrapers and things like that. I think that would be pretty cool to make. And we have to have the Swage incorporated tower, because what would Cribcraft be without that, am I right? Alright. Wow, this roof is going to be pretty tall. Wonder if should I do this? Trying to think what I could do to make this look good. I don't know right now. Right now we're just gonna kind of put that there and finish up this roof. Just bring it across for right now. And see what, you know what? I'll do this. I'll just bring it across with slabs. That'll look alright. There we go. And now let's bring it across again. And I'll check if there's also more topics to talk about. So, what do you plan on doing this summer from Master Bones? Working, watching anime, making videos, and streaming. Oh, and that reminds me, I might address this in another video at some point, but like in more detail, but I have some goals that I want to set for the channel and whatnot, and for me, I guess, this summer. So, I'll briefly go into them. I guess one goal I want to do, or want to reach, is I want to reach, by like the end of August, I want to try to see if we can get 7,500 subscribers. That's about 1,200 subscribers away, I think. I think we're around 6,350 right now. So I want to see if we could get 7,500. Another thing I want to do is I want to break 60 viewers in a stream at like one point, just viewing all at once. I think that would be really awesome, because our current record is I think it's 53 or something like that. It's in the 50s, that's what I know. After that, there's a few other topics, or a few other things I wanted to succeed in, I guess, would be the way to say it. But I can't think of them right this second. And for some reason, I think these windows should be bigger, now that I think of it. Maybe we could have one big window right here, because this is gonna be a pretty big room, I guess. So we could have big windows, maybe something like that. Kind of looks derpy right now, but we'll test out some designs, and I can kind of like make them. I'll see what I can do. Alright, I might make them like arched kind of, so maybe something like that. And right here, that might look interesting, except that has to be a normal block. Alright, and we'll do the same on this side. And I don't know how this is going to work, since I'm going to be double layering the walls on this, but it should be fairly easy to figure out, so I'm not too worried about that. And I need to get some swiftness so I can do this quick. And also, I think that's the end of the comments. So thank you for everybody that did comment their questions and whatnot. I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to the questions next episode, so if you, be sure to leave some questions for me to talk about in the next episode of the Let's Build. And hopefully this episode I can finish up the front of the house, because this is going to be like pretty much the last area of the front. And I know I'm not a very fast builder, so sorry about that. Like, if I have it all planned out, I'm pretty fast, but when I'm just like building what I'm thinking, kind of like I haven't planned out any of this really, so I'm not as quick when it's that. And that window, I don't know if I like that yet. I'll have to see what it looks like the more and more as it changes, I guess. I don't know. And let's do something different here. Something like this, maybe. I don't know if this is gonna look good at all. I'm just trying out some window designs that might look weird or might look good. Yeah, I don't know if that would look very good, to be honest. Yeah, we'll just make this like a normal window here. Something like that, like a 1x3 or something. That kind of looks, that probably will look alright. Yeah, I think that will look alright. And yeah, I think that's good for now. You know what? Hold on one sec. I think I should do this way. Maybe. You know what? I'm not sure what I want to do with these windows yet, because I don't know if I want that there. Because I'm not sure if I like this top part of the quartz, because that's not on any of the other windows. For now, we'll just leave it and see what happens. And let's just take a step back and look at what we're building right now. So right now, I think it's looking alright. I guess what I can work on now is just building up this roof a little bit, since I haven't really put any thought into anything else on the sides or anything, like I was saying. And also I guess I could copy that design I've been using over to the other side too. And we're gonna keep on going with this. One sec. Yeah, we'll stop. We'll cut it off here, I think. Hold on, I got the hiccups. I hate having the hiccups. I think, I'm not sure where we're gonna cut it off yet, but for right now I'm just gonna cut it off here and just do the design I've been using. Boom. And like I said, this roof is going to be kind of tall. It's not going to be like completely pointed or anything, because I don't like having really tall roofs. But it's going to be like sort of tall, because that's like, if you look at Colonial houses, they have like these tall slanted roofs. And that's what I'm going to do in this situation. So, oops. Placing stairs can really be the struggle sometimes. Alright. In other news, I'm trying to think. So, I just finished the show, well, the first season, I guess you would say, of a show called Colonial, which was really cool. It's one, like, a lot of people really enjoyed it. And I'm sorry if none of you are into like anime, but I've recently just started to really like it, so I guess I tend to talk about things when I first like find out about them, and I like them, so sorry if you're not interested in it. But yeah, that show, the first season was really good, and I'm hoping the second season, which is like an after story, was what it's called, is just as good. So my hopes are high, and I really enjoyed the first season, so I think they'll do just fine. And I need to, why can't I, there we go. I was trying to like get between the space so I could place these blocks. Alright. Alright, so this area is going to be a little awkward when building. Hopefully it turns out looking alright. I might have to make some revisions as I work, because sometimes these roofs can just get a little confusing when you're building them. And now I guess, what time? Oh, we're already 20 minutes into the video, so I guess I'll stop there. I'm just gonna place some bricks while I'm talking. So everybody, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of the Let's Build. Remember, be sure to leave your comments for what you want me to talk about next episode as like a topic / question you want to ask me. It really could be anything. It doesn't have to be Minecraft related necessarily. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.